I'll try and get through this video without laughing. But this is a rib tickler. It's got me with one of them laughs, you know, that goes right down to your ankles. It's been a while since I've had one of them. It's like I'm wondering if my weakened, you know, my bad heart can actually handle this kind of laugh. This is, in essence, what I really enjoy doing. And I missed one today. It's like I must have missed him by about, must have been 10 or 15 seconds before he blocked me. And it's like this guy had decided to have a bit of a jab, so I hit him with a bit of a counter, and then he came in again, and then he came in again, and he left the door wide open for me to just lay into him about his fucking parents being a disaster. And boom, blocked me. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I was just about to pull, because I'd set him up. He'd come, and then my first response was a setup. Come on, respond, and then bang, I can smash you on. In a nice way, you say, stop trying to make the world pay because your mother was a whore. Just didn't quite get it in there. So I looked at the guy's little bio thing, because he's let it be known that he has got in essence, one with God, this guy. Oh, I'm an occultist. I'm already. I'm like, you seem a bit soft and prickly for a man with no ego. Fantasist. And then he responds in an absolutely 100%. I was raised in the church, you know, and it's like, yeah, like your hero, Aleister Crowley was. Basically, he was raised by strict disciplinarian religious men that were also into a bit of sodomy. Hypocrites. Taught him a certain way of talking, sort of, has taught him a certain way of acting. And then when he threw it all behind, left it all behind and walked away from his very church family, who were fucking hypocrites and pervs. He goes and gets friendly with the ladies, doesn't he, down by the docks, and then gets friendly with their pimps. And then learn something of how they turn these waifs and strays into something that's worth something. Whores. So he basically, he does what Andrew fucking Tate did, and in essence, lift the lid on whorecraft. But call it something different. Put it in the ether. Put it in the mind. Make it magical. A religion for the hypersexualized. Thelemist. And it's like, if you suck my dick long enough, eventually you'll become wise. If you let everyone, me and all my friends, have access to your body, that'll make you even smarter. Are you up for it or not? It's like 1,000 words to ask somebody, can I have anal sex with you, please? Because usually people say no, but if you use 1,000 words and a few fancy rituals, they might just let you. If you say it's good for them, if you say that's the medicine, if you say that's the next step, after you've been eating shit, your next step is to get raped anally, and it be, oh, you've discovered the religion. It's like you've earned your brown wings. I've seen them out in the real world, people, Thelemites with the old homemade OTO tattoo. It's like only a night can make a night. Or it's like, maybe you don't know it, but some guy there put his stamp on you as to say, I broke her in, lads. So I'll do anything. Do you know that that's what that tattoo is when it's been left behind? Or did you have it willingly, and are you a participant in this? And it's a matter of, you see one of them tattoos on some like 60-year-old woman, and you're like, oh God. Anyone who's in on the click over the years when she's had that bloody like sailor like OTO tattoo on her fucking arm have known she's a old fucking wreck slag. She's been brainwashed that way. That means anyone else can have a go. Thelemites. This guy, right? He puts Thelemites, and it's like I used to have one of these things in my bio. There's very little of it now. There's still enough though to make it so people who make these sort of superstitious belief systems real, the people who come along and threaten these imaginary worlds are very dangerous to them, because it's from their worldview that they are able to like decode the world into one where they do no wrong. You threaten that and they'll react. You threaten that worldview and these guys usually come out swinging. They're like, ooh, an attack. And they'll see it as a psychic attack as well, which is exactly what it is. It's like, it's knowing the language of this. I mean, you can just laugh about this and walk away, or you can say, right, what's he tried to communicate in this list of things? That's if he understands what he is fucking talking about. And isn't it just a list of things as to where he's putting it out in the world that you should take notice of what I have to say because of all this mystery shit. So occultist. Occult means hidden. It means I've got something here that explains everything, but I'm not going to give it to you. But I'm going to look at it and I'm going to tell you what it tells me. That's an occultist. That's guess what's in the box. Occultist. Thelemite. Oh, he likes his turn on the whores, does he? And he knows what to say. And he knows how to manipulate a person in a psychosexual way, as to where, you know, certain things I don't put up with that other people do, like flirty text message type spells. He's into them. Artist. Read. See, if you use artist, right, you would use artist, which is artist can mean anything. In this context, I go back to the William Blake. Proverbs of Hell. What is an artist? A pervert. Propagate perversity and sickness and call it art. I've just butchered the poem, but that's what it means. I can call anything art. It's like a cult. I can call this anything. Artist, I can call this anything. Asatru, that means that this guy's found a new word to tell us he is a son of Odin. It's like the Icelandic chapter of the Viking Norse religion. And it's like, yeah, they're living gods. So that when you do something out of character because you're a fucking schizophrenic and a psychopath, you can say they did it. Because that's what they are. That's what the Norse gods are. They are us when we're living outside of ourselves, out of control. Instead of asking oneself, what have I become? They say, Odin fights with me. I feel Freya. The sword that fights by itself. That's who this cunt is. That's what you're saying, Asatru. The Viking god, or the Viking gods, are like the afflictions of boys who were raised without fathers. Odin. The convenient all-father for a hell of a lot of little boys who saw the father sail away and never fucking come home. The religion of deja vu and trauma. Yeah, this guy's, he's a son of Odin. Odin's a lesser god. Odin's a free gift you get from the boss. Anyone can be Odin. You just have to listen. Take heed of the man in the pub, the stranger. who knows a thing or two more than you. That's who Odin is. What was your name? Never see you again in my lifetime. It was great talking to you. Bye. A bloke in the pub told me. That's who Odin is. You see it at play. Odin is at play in his houses of worship, the pubs. Pagan traditionalist likes a drink. So all it says to me is, what's a pagan traditionalist? Be anything, can't it? What did they do so different? Apart from believe a load of nonsense, where people who know the right things to say are able to conjure some kind of miracle. It wasn't him, was it? It was, we were blessed. That was Heimdall. That was a visitation by the gods. That wasn't him. He's innocent of that murder. The spirit of Loki came over him. Libertarian, of course. This man doesn't believe there's any need for any laws. He'd see himself as above them. This guy was talking down to people like, I know better than you do. Servant to Our Lady Babylon. That's from Thelemist. That's the the basically the occupier of the bitch who occupies the pedestal in the mind of the broken. You worship the whore and you make yourself her slave. Would point to me as to where you got yourself something like what I call an exotic addiction, sir, that doesn't get sated, so you're a kind of bloodless vampire. And you've took a photo with your head all fucking shaved, back to the wall, giving the sinister side eye. I'm a student of Aleister Crowley. He was a junkie who liked to trick people into fucking them in the ass. It's like when people tell you who they are and what they believe and how they see the universe as being configured. It's like, even if they don't know what they're talking about, I do. I can make the associations as to say, oh, this guy did well blocking me. He was just about to get it about how his fucking parents completely betrayed him. Right in the face. Because this guy had found someone to blame. His enemy was religion. But his real enemy is like Freemasonry. That's his real enemy. Why? Because they're people who know my game and will see me. The thing they're afraid of is judgment. He's afraid of judgment, this guy. Boom, gone. He's, in his mind, in concepts, he's not afraid of dying for his beliefs. In his mind, in the way that he would operate. Wouldn't be afraid to die for his belief. Wouldn't be afraid to be imprisoned for his beliefs. And in his mind, now, when you get to the crunch, he wouldn't be so. I'm not afraid of the police. I'm not afraid of the state. They can do anything they will. I am the son of Odin. Let them come. I will destroy them with silver tongue and dagger. That's what's going on in the cunt's head. But if you threaten them with judgment, gone. Judgment, gone. To know you've got it where, hey, mate, I'll reply here and what I write is going in your eyes, in your brain. And there's no way of escaping from it. It's like, I've got you by the balls, mate. Smashes the return button. You've been blocked, sir. You can't respond to this. So for anyone on the outside, it appears he got the final word. You're like, and then I go to the guy's profile and the first thing he had was, He was claiming somebody else had done to him exactly what he had done to me. That moment. So I thought, you crazy cunt, you're hilarious and wonderful. It's like, I'm going to make a video about you. Fucking Thelemite. A Thelemite. It's like, you are the bastard boy who kisses the feet of a fucking madam. Worship a whore. Please give me some, baby. Please give me some. Forever spending their lives trying to turn the tables on this God there at Huawei. It's like, yeah, it's like, where do you find people like this on the internet? Trying to ply their trade in poison pen antics. Lies, smears, disinformation, innuendo, spells, circling around James Lindsay, who in essence it has learned their game and is better at it than they are. He's actually, if he was to directly go after the New Age types, this fucking idiot, if he was ever to turn his attention to them, the whole lot would just vanish. They'd just vaporise. If he was ever to turn his attention on these fucking pricks, it's like, these are the forerunners. This is the forerunner piece of shit that led to the piece of shit that we're having so much trouble with. These are like earlier versions of the fucking Terminators. Before they got themselves different labels. It's like, what's this guy doing? He's peddling just bile. Spewing all over people who are like, you know, the God-fearing. And you find that fun. It's like, I find it fun fucking gaslighting people like this prick. Using their own games against them. Just being so much better and more knowledgeable about the games that can be played. Shit. A cultist. That Thelemite. Empowered by the living Norse gods. So when he says I didn't do nothing, he believes it.